Hey guys, how's it going? If you're new here, there's a sticky comment, link to a playlist. I was laid off almost 5 weeks ago, and I'm just documenting it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is the third time I've done this video. The first one was like 12 minutes. The second one, I'm like, oh, I'm going to keep it under 5 minutes. It was almost 13 minutes. Instead of editing and having jump cuts and stuff, I'm just going to redo it again. Let's see, where do we start? It's Tuesday. Yesterday, I did not get to cut grass. I did 500 minutes of AI consulting because Wednesday, I have to take my mother to her CT-assisted biopsy, her second one. My brother was going to do it, but he's sick. She lives 2 hours away. The hospital is 45 minutes from me. So she's going to drive down here in the morning, and then I'll take her. I have to have her there at 8:30. It's at 9:30. They'll keep her for 4 hours for observation because of the anesthetic or whatever. And then she'll come back here and probably stay the night because she won't be in a condition to drive 2 hours most likely. She doesn't really do anesthetic very well. It sticks around in her system for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't leave till the afternoon after. So I'll lose that whole day to AI. So I was trying to make up as much as I could yesterday, and I'll do the same today. It's going to cut the grass today, but it's raining, and it's going to rain all day on and off. It's going to cut the grass Wednesday, but now I got to lose all day to that. When I take her, I'm going to take that MacBook Pro that was part of my severance, and I'll use my hotspot or try to find some Wi-Fi to do the AI consulting from my passenger seat. We have a church building that's not too far from there, so I'll probably just go park there. No one's going to bother me if I'm sitting there. A member might show up to use the building for something and might just come over and be curious and be like, oh yeah, hey, I'm a member. I go to the other building, yada yada, and waiting to pick up my mom, and they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And they'll probably stand there and talk to me for 20 minutes. So I'll do that, try to get 3 or 4 hours done. I'm going to take my Kindle too. It might be awkward trying to sit in my passenger seat, and, so I'll read worst case or listen to podcasts or something for the 6 hours and then get her and come back, maybe try to cut grass in the evening. As far as the job search, I found no postings yesterday that I was remotely qualified for, so I didn't bother applying. It's kind of cyclical like that. I'll go days without any, and then I'll find 10 or 12. So I imagine that'll be the case in a day or two. What else? Oh, so I do volunteer moderation for a nonprofit that has to do with my religion, my denomination. They have a YouTube channel and a bunch of other social media, and the YouTube channel gets a decent amount of views. I think they do, I don't know, I think it's at about 1 million a year, and it's growing still considerably. So it's not a lot, but they get a lot of comments. There's probably 30 or 40 comments a day just on that. And I just go in there and I was like, hey, do you want me to do this? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I was like, okay, cool. So I just go in there and, get rid of the hateful stuff and the kind of nutty stuff and the spam and stuff that gets caught in the spam filter. I go through and see if it can be approved or if it shouldn't be approved. And then I log it all. And then I try to reply to a bunch of people every day, 2 or 3 comments a day and answer questions, oh, hey, yeah, this video that they did, check that video out. It'll answer your question. Or, oh, hey, let me respond to that question with my personal account because it's going to be long and somewhat of an opinion. So, I do stuff like that. Anyway, one of them reached out to me yesterday and was like, hey, we're thinking about adding some people to the team. Would you be interested in doing this and some other stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I'm unemployed. I was laid off 33 days ago at the time. And I was like, yeah. And they just asked for my resume and said that. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm unemployed right now. I'm open to things. And I sent my resume over and they kicked it up the chain to their boss. So wasn't expecting that. If nothing happens, I'll still do the stuff for free as a volunteer. Unless they want to replace it with someone paid. Hey, whatever. I'm happy to do it and I'm happy not to do it. So if that turns into a job, that would be awesome. And if not, hey, whatever. So maybe I have 2 sticks in the fire now. I have not heard from that company that I talked to last week. I don't expect them to offer me anything. Again, I didn't apply to them. They just saw my LinkedIn post and was like, hey, let's talk to you. I have not heard back from my friend either. He is extremely busy. I don't want to name him, but if I did name him, you would recognize his name probably. It's in the news a lot for various reasons, for various companies and endeavors. And I'm very low priority there. I don't even know what that word was. So I totally am fine with him taking weeks sometimes to do what he said he would, or, I get it. I 100% get it. Guy is super busy. Like, I do not envy how busy he is. It's just crazy. But I have faith that, he's percolating on it, and maybe he's made some introductions to people and just hasn't told me, or maybe he's working on something else. So that's like not a third stick in the fire, but like a moderately sized twig in the fire. So yeah, I'll just keep applying to stuff, and maybe something will come along soon. If not, it looks like the AI consulting's at least going to last a few more weeks. And those few weeks will, if I got like 3 weeks of what I'm doing right now, that would buy me like probably 6 or 7 more weeks of not having a real job. So it's cool with me, man. I figure I have about 2 months of money left right now just for my severance, because the AI consulting has helped a lot. And I'm not quite gaining money, but I'm almost at an equilibrium where the money coming in from the AI is as much as the money going out for expenses for, like the Cobra and utilities and everything. So that's pretty cool. It's like helping a ton there. So I'm not panicking yet. And there's always factory work and retail and fast food, and if things come down to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Today doesn't feel like a good day or a bad day. I'd say yesterday was a decent day. It was kind of surprising to have that nonprofit approach and be like, hey, can we see your resume? And then, I'm combating that ivy. I sprayed a bunch of glyphosate. I don't like doing that. We have so much ivy on the property, man. So much ivy. And we've pulled so much of it. And it's just, we're winning, but nowhere near fast enough after 2.5 years. So I just broke down and sprayed that concentrated glyphosate on it. I hate using that stuff, man. I hate using that stuff. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So yesterday, I think, was a good day. And when I went to the nursery to go get the glyphosate, I think I'm saying that right? Glyphosate? I always want to say it wrong, like glyphosate or something, and I think it's glyphosate. I don't know. I hate chemicals like that, so forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, when I went in to go do that, I went to Subway and got myself a Black Forest ham, egg, and cheese. Used to get those a lot when we lived right by the Subway in the apartment. And I actually went down there when I got my haircut Friday, and it was open, but the door was locked. And I was like, oh, dang it. And it's all I had thought about since Friday was just that sandwich. So I got one and treated myself. It was pretty good. It tasted a little weird, but I think that's just me because I don't really eat fast food or convenience food too much anymore. Everything tastes a little wonky now. I said I wasn't going to do this one long. I'm already at 9 minutes, so I'm going to stop talking. I hope you guys are having a good day, week, month, or even a year, like the Friends song, to borrow from it. If you're not, let me know in the comments. Someone on yesterday's video said they're also unemployed and going through this. And hey, let's just be there for each other. And even if I've got a job in the future and one of these videos stands out to you, comment on it. Like, I'll go through it with you. I'll help you. I might not be able to find you a job, but hey, if your experience even remotely looks like I could recommend it to someone or introduce you to someone, hey, I'd be glad to. Just comment on the videos. if you're going through something else, just know that it'll probably get better. And if you want to share, share. If not, just say, hey, I'm going through something. And I'll be like, okay, I'll keep you in my prayers. But yep, that's going to be it for today. I have a video idea using these matches. There's a whole bunch of them here. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's going to take some time. Maybe when I burn out on the AI consulting one day, I'll get started on it. But yeah, that's percolating in my head. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a good one.